Good evening, I'm Kurt Gutgsell. It's sectional semifinal time in high school football tonight in 3A32. Southridge will entertain Gibson Southern at Raider Field. Southridge 10-0. The Titans are 7-3. The Raiders won the previous matchup in Week 5, 48-28. For the first time in school history, both the boys and girls cross-country teams at Jasper will run at the state meet at the same time. The meet will be in Terre Haute at the Laverne Gibson cross-country course. Wildcat coach Kevin Shipp discusses both teams.
The expectations were pretty high for this team. I mean, we lost Drew O'Neill and Jackson Miller last year, along with Cameron Eckstein, so 3 varsity runners. Graduated. The unknown going into the year was definitely who was going to fill that number 5 spot, and if we could have a strong number 4. And that was slow to develop this year, partly because we had kids contact traced a few times in the middle of the season, especially in big meets. And but when we came down the stretch, we had a few missing from sectional and conference, and it really caused some of the others to step it up. So when Jaron Wynell and Kyler Ware came back, we were a strong team for sure. And throughout the sectional, regional, and even the semi-state, we had great performances. Our front 3 dominated Saturday at the semi-state, coming in 3rd, 16th, and 20th. And then Will Gubbins had a great race, and Kyler Ware. Everybody had the whole top 7, Danzer and Kippenbrock. So it really came together all throughout the season. We're a young team, 1 senior, 1 junior, and then 4 sophomores and a freshman on varsity. So that's young for a boys team.
Going into the season, what about the girls and their expectation?
We had high expectations. The addition of Allie Wiggin to that group made all the difference in the world, and Kelsey Scourge has improved a ton this year. She's dropped a minute and a half off her times from last year. And then Amanda Schnell's really come around the last few weeks, along with Andy being a front runner, one of the top runners in the state. Yeah. And our freshmen, Ari Wiseman, Kate Jugger, and Emma Shipp, they all have improved, and we have 7 runners that are 21 minutes or faster, which is a great thing for depth.
When you go to the state finals and you've taken teams up there, what do you try to get done up there with your teams?
I want them to be happy to be there, but I don't want that to be the stopping point. We talked about it yesterday. Sort of like a business trip. We want to go out there and perform our best. This group does a great job of that. They don't feel overwhelmed when it comes to big competition. They've ran against it a couple times this year already, all of them, so I know they'll be prepared. But our goal is definitely probably to get in that top 20, top 15 range, to beat maybe our best finishes ever as a boys team and a girls team. That would be a good goal. And then individually, I know Abe and Andy both want to be in that top 25 all-state range, but I think more of a wild goal for them is be top 15.
What about the course up there? Obviously, the state finals is in Terre Haute. What do you think about running there?
It's a great course. It's a fair course. You have to be mentally strong because it's a sort of a one-loop course, which is different from other courses we run around here where you generally repeat the same path twice. Yeah. It's challenging. You can take off too fast, and it's up and down, gradual the whole way. I think it's going to be kind of sloppy with all this rain we've had. But we're not allowed to get out until Saturday. It has a good stand-up grass, but I think it's still going to be pretty soft. Also running tomorrow, Dylan Bland of Southridge, Spencer Wolf of Forest Park, and Katie Winkler of the Heritage Hills Patriots. NFL football Sunday, the Colts on the road after the bye week. They're in the Motor City to take on the Detroit Lions. Colts might have linebacker Darius Leonard back for the game. He was a full participant in practice yesterday. He has not played since a groin injury in Week 4. Center Ryan Kelly missed yesterday's workout with a knee injury. Rookie Danny Pinter would likely start if Kelly is a no-go. Big day in college football tomorrow. Indiana, Purdue, and Notre Dame all on the road. Indiana at Rutgers at 3:30. Purdue travels to Illinois, and Notre Dame is in Atlanta to take on Georgia Tech. Stay tuned. We'll have more WJTS 18 news right after this.